Hey, what's going on? It's Christmas. Shouldn't you be with the family? What's that? Oh, Grandpa keeps telling the same stories over and over again. Okay, and how about you? Oh, Uncle Vinny has really bad BO. Okay. And you over there? Aunt Sally keeps taking her dentures out at the table. Okay, so what's going on? Oh, you're in the bathroom watching YouTube videos. Okay, well, all right, fair enough, fair play. And what's going on in Australia?
It's Christmas, yeah, but nah, mate, I'm good right here. Uncle Mick's in there. Bloke's a bit of a dick. Drove in from the outback, smells like 10 dead wallabies and a hot road train. Merry bloody Christmas to him, but I'll sit this one out, thanks. Cheers, legend.
Now that we've got that out of the way, welcome to the Christmas edition of Maxximum Motors. It is our first ever Christmas special, and I've got a heck of an episode for you. We're going to feature the most hardcore gearhead family I know, the Metzmakers. Let's go. First up is Heather. Make no mistake, she is a total car girl. In fact, a lot of the clips that you're about to see were filmed by Heather when we rolled with the Metzmakers through Kentucky in 2024. In a lot of families, you know, there's one gearhead, but not in this family. Heather is a total car girl. She loves to get behind the wheel. Check this out. What's going on, drag racing girl? How are you?
How's it going?
In 2024 and 2025, Heather participated in a couple of Sick Week events. Check this out. Unfortunately, on the way home from Sick in the Smokies this year, disaster struck. That's right, a deer struck the front of the white Walkinshaw R8 wagon.
That's how our sick week ended.
Next up is Ansley. At only 15 years old, he already knows how to remove a motor from a car and put it back in. In fact, Ansley appeared prominently in the first ever episode of Maxximum Motors way back in June. Check this out. Oil pans on the rack.
Yeah, that's right, Blue. Something every time the damn thing is what the rack. But
You gotta move the rack forward?
Yeah.
Did you? Thinking ahead, Ainsley.
I think it's concerned with breaking the rack.
That's a good concern to have.
See if it'll start. Maybe it'll start. Right, see you later. What's the oil pressure?
Not only that, he is one heck of a wheelman. Check this out.
At the starting of the week, at Summit Talks, you'll hear them speak. It's only Monday. Negotiations breaking down. See those leaders start to frown. It's sword and gun day. Tomorrow never comes until it's too late.
Ansley is just the very beginning of his drift racing career, and I can't wait to see what is in store for him in the years to come. So before we talk about Kelly, I just want to talk about a couple of topics real quick. The first one is folks out there sometimes jump to the conclusion that these Aussie domestic cars that end up in the US or elsewhere must be stolen.
Oh, come on, gotcha.
The reality is auto theft is a problem in the US, it's a problem in Canada, it's a problem in Australia, it's a problem in the UK. I have seen some of these cars that the Metzmakers and others bring in. I have seen the markings on the cars in grease pen from the Australian auctions. They come from the insurance auctions. That is my belief wholeheartedly, hand on chest. Is it possible that there's someone out there, bringing in stolen cars? Maybe, but you got to think about the scrutiny that would happen at the border, right? A container comes in, it needs all the proper documentation. We know the folks that handle the export or import into the country. Do I know? Absolutely, unequivocally, no. But everything that I've been told and everything that I've seen leads me to the conclusion they come from the Australian insurance auctions. We're talking about stat write-off cars that would be otherwise parted and crushed that are now given a second life legally in the United States. So that brings me to the next topic. And again, I am no expert. I am just an observer. I am, to the sideline. I am not a player in this at all. But I know the people that are. And, people are like, oh, well, how do they get them registered then? What about the rules, this 15-year rule or 25-year rule or whatever it may be? I would encourage you to go and watch Mr. Travis Bell's video on VinWiki. He's done a brilliant job of explaining how they get titled and registered in the United States. I know for a fact in some states it's not possible, but many states it is. So I'm just going to leave it at that. I am by no means an expert, but I know that some of my friends are really tired of having to explain themselves because a new armchair expert comes along. Oh, well, this, that, and the other. And you know what? We've been down this path for a decade now, and I can tell you they do everything on the up and up.
Hey, get away! Get away from the car, buddy!
But I need $1. I lost for $1.
Get off my car, damn it!
No.
Get out of here!
It's $2. Can I have $1 now? But I haven't washed my hands in a month.
So let's talk about my friend Kelly. And when I say my friend, if you're watching this, there's a good chance he's your friend too. Kelly knows a lot of people. He is one of the most interesting people that I know. And because he's so interesting, a lot of people want to talk to him. When he goes to an event or just on the phone, his phone is blown up all the time. The way his brain works, he probably has 4, 5, 6 projects on the go at any moment in time. A lot of people, I feel like, don't understand him very well, or maybe don't have the patience for the way his brain works. Kelly and I have had this conversation. He could be talking to you, he sees my blue shirt. He thinks about a time where he wore a blue shirt on vacation. Then he thinks about that vacation. Then he thinks about who he was on vacation with. Then he thinks about another time he was on vacation. His brain is like a spider web of bits and pieces going out. So it's hard for him to stay focused. It's not for a lack of caring. I think the guy has one of the biggest hearts out there. Like, if he likes you, he'll do pretty well anything for you. But don't do him dirty. If you cross him or you whatever, you're going to know about it. He is his authentic self. He is a pure spirit. He is one hell of a car guy. And let's talk about that. We all think we're car guys. I think I'm a car guy, and you're watching this, I'm sure. Or car girl. I'm sure you think, oh yeah, I'm a car person. Then there's someone like Kelly, and you know, they're probably 1 in 1,000, 1 in a million, whatever it may be. They're the kinds of guys that their fingernails are permanently dirty. Their jeans are always full of grease. In fact, Heather once said to me not so long ago, I've given up buying Kelly nice jeans because he always gets them dirty. The guy is on his back on the floor, wrenching on cars. It's nothing for Kelly to pull a motor out of a car. In fact, the Blue Ute, I'm sure he's lost track of how many times that motor has been out of the car. I call Kelly the Tennessee Tornado, and I say that lovingly. The guy is a whirlwind. He has been to the top of his game in mini trucks. He's been to the top of his game in Harleys. He's been to the top of his game in Holdens. So I get the sense that Kelly has been to the school of hard knocks. Yeah, he's made mistakes in his life just like we all have. And that's not my story to tell. But I can tell you from observing from afar and sometimes close, he's learned from those mistakes. He is all about hustle. He is all about ethics. And now he tries to drive that home to not only his family, but the other young ones that come around and hang out and are friends. I can tell you that Ansley is a great kid. Darius is a great kid. And when I say kid, I really mean young men. Polite, thoughtful, they listen to what you have to say. Kelly said to me not so long ago, all I want to do is mess around with cars. He did the corporate thing. I don't think it worked out for him. I don't think they understood the way his brain works. He's the kind of guy you just let him go. Again, probably the hardest working person I know. I have a lot of admiration for his drive. And you know what? These guys, the Metzmakers in general, are living the dream in the sense they don't hold back. In my opinion, they're living life to the max. Do they live the life, the kind of conventional life of most people? No, they don't. But they're doing what makes them happy, and that's the most important thing. They live life to the max. Anyways, that's enough from me. I've got a couple of friends that want to say a few words. Let's hear from them.
So how do I talk about Kelly Metzmaker? Now, Kelly is one of a kind, and out of the blue, he messaged me and then called me a couple years ago because he was interested in Holdens. And for me, I'll talk to anybody about them, but that's where our relationship began, because he thought, you know, how is this guy going to talk to me and explain how things are done and these cars? Well, since then, it's the best thing that's ever happened to the Holden community, because Kelly is one of a kind, and he bleeds Holden red. So for all of us who have ever wanted to know, you know, what bolt goes where or whatever else, the American-Australian equivalent of Holden knowledge is Kelly Metzmaker. He was just here over PRI weekend with Heather. The whole family is incredible. I consider Kelly one of my best friends, and tell you what, the community would probably suck without him, because when they made Kelly Metzmaker, they broke the mold. I'd do anything for him. He's a terrific guy. So that's my thoughts about my buddy Kelly, and that's all I got.
So this is about the Metzmakers here. Of course, Kelly and his family, Heather and Ansley. As you can see, very fitting. I'm wearing my Ute shirt. Got the Utes here behind me, as well as all of the other projects. As Kelly knows, projects are something we can definitely not have enough of. But yeah, just wanted to hop on here and say that we've been on a handful of trips. One in this, and then the other one in that. Actually, I don't know if the sticker is still on here, but yeah, Sick Ward 24, Sick Ward 25. So did a couple drag and drives, and of course some other events and stuff with them too. I mean, Kelly, of course, will do anything for you, whether it's helping you fix something, find something, whatever. I mean, he's there for you. If I needed a shirt, he'd probably give me one. So Heather, of course, follows right behind him, and then Ansley doing some cool stuff with the drifting, and just cool to see that. So Kelly, Heather, Ansley, of course, we appreciate your friendship and keep killing it. So thanks for getting me into these stupid cars, and I don't think this will be the end of it. So happy holidays. Thanks for being my friend.
So the other guys, aka Heather, Kelly, Ansley, their whole family, best people ever. I first met them at Outback in the Midwest 2023, Travis Bell's awesome event. We got along really well. It was cool to see someone import the Utes and the wagons and all these cars that I love, being from Australia. And yeah, later that night we ended up doing this awesome trailer skid. Later that week even, he invited me down to Tower of the Dragon to drive his Blue Maloo. That was an awesome time. And then ever since then, we've just been keeping in contact, sending bits and pieces to and from each other when I'm back home, and then when we come over again. He's more than welcome to take me in, and I owe him so much for that, giving me access to stay at his house, to drive anything he's got laying around at the time. We've done a bunch of events together. We've done, I think, 2 LS Fesses now. We've done, Tell the Dragon a few times. We've done 666, where we drove all the way from Bada Bing Bada Bada Boom. Like, just so many memories. Honestly, the best people ever. He's always willing to help everyone out, and now it's really cool to see that it's starting to grow into something bigger and better as the years go on. So seeing Ainsley out there, from meeting him way younger to now, 3 years later, he's still doesn't even have a driver's license and drifting this Ute to such a high caliber, such an awesome car, natural talent. And watching them as a team work together and produce this sick content, it's really cool to see. I'm glad it's all working out for them. I wish them nothing but the best in the future. I feel like family to them, and vice versa. They've really done so much for me over the years. I'm super grateful for them, so I wish them all the best, and I want to be there again next year, and the following year, and the following year, and just see how it just progresses and progresses, because I think what they got going on is awesome. They deserve every bit of it. They are the best people ever, and I think everyone in the Holden community, or any community that they've been around, will easily vouch for that. They're the people that will take the shirt off their own back if it meant helping someone else out. So, this is my little bit that Gary helped me film for him. So yeah, that's my 2 cents. Best people ever. Keep up the good work, and shout out to Gary for putting together this video. I think it's an awesome thing he's doing with the content that they're creating, and he's uploading and showcasing this really unique part of motorsport and part of the automotive community to the rest of the world. I think it needs to be out there. It's very difficult to find anything like it on YouTube. I remember I used to look all the time trying to find Utes and wagons and Holdens and all the Aussie vehicles overseas. Is a very, very niche thing, but I'm glad someone's doing it. I'm glad someone's actually posting it, and I hope this channel does wonders, and I'll see you guys soon.
Pressure makes diamonds, and most people avoid those high-pressure situations. I love that shit.
T-time like I got a cup of this shit. T-time like golf at a court.
So before we look at the Metzmakers Holden Diamonds, let's talk about the other guys. The other guys is the Metzmakers, and the other guys is how you find them on social media. They are on Instagram, they are on Facebook, and now they have a YouTube channel. I'll put the link to all of their social media in the video description below. Go and check them out. Nothing surprises me anymore with these guys. Kelly's like a human cartoon.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Right?
Hey there, Chili. Have you heard about that Kelly bloke from the States? He's been buying all the Holdens from Australia. He's not going to try and get you over there as well, is he?
So that's going to wrap it up for this episode of Maxximum Motors. I really hope you've enjoyed this first ever Christmas special featuring the Metzmakers. On behalf of myself and Amanda, we wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year and a safe holiday season. I will be back with one more special episode for 2025 next week. We're going to wrap up the year by looking back at all the amazing things that have happened. We're going to wrap up 2025 with a highlight episode next week, and then we're going to move on to the new year. Don't forget to live life to the max. We'll see you next time. Let's go. Hi everyone! Do you know what tomorrow is? It's Christmas! Oh, wait a minute. I screwed it up. Hold on.
Don't get so close to the camera, though.
Hi everyone! Do you know what tomorrow is? It's Christmas! Hey Amanda, what's going on?
Not much. I'm just excited because it's Christmas Eve.
Hey, so what's with the t-shirt?
What do you mean?
What does it say?
You people? Well, when you work retail.
Have a great Christmas, everybody!
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas!